Hi everyone, I'm Tracy Pattin and this is Sizzle in the Middle. Reinvent your life after 40 and beyond. And today we are going to talk about getting motivated and getting fit. Mandy Rhodes is my guest. Hi Mandy.
Hello.
Mandy is amazing. I mean, she is motivation. And let's talk about the name of your business first.
Okay. The name of my business is Active Balance. So the reason I started that was because in order to have fitness and health in your life, you have to find that active balance. So everybody has kids and dogs and husbands and just a life, so you have to find that balance where you can fit in fitness and personal training and walking and nutrition and all of that stuff.
Yeah, so. And you know, Mandy, I found it so interesting. For years I've been working out. I'm kind of crazy that way. I mean, I run up hills and all that, which you don't have to do, by the way. The idea is just to get moving. But the thing that's missing, that has always been missing, and I wrote a piece about this on Sizzle in the Middle, is the motivation. Because we have all the information, right? You know nutrition, you can Google any of this stuff. How do I, how many sit-ups do I do? How many this, how many that? What's the caloric intake of a,
banana.
I want to say a Happy Meal. God, I never,
you don't want to know.
Sorry,
you
but
don't
I
want to
wouldn't
know.
do that. But we've got all the information, but we don't have the motivation, which was where you come in. And you're a certified fitness trainer and a chiropractor.
Yes.
So you're a doctor.
I am.
Doctor,
Yes.
excuse me, Dr. Mandy Rhodes. So let's get right to the crux of how do we get motivated?
Well, I first started this when I found that my clients were not finding the results that they wanted. So I was trying to be their cheerleader, and it wasn't necessarily working because they weren't their own cheerleader. So I tried to find something that motivated them. So whether it was to fit in that black dress, or whether it was to be able to have, ice cream that night, or a glass of wine at a dinner party. I don't care what it is, but find something that you want to do that the fitness will help, or eating vegetables instead of something else will help. That's where you start. You find one little thing, and then after that you realize that you do it because it feels good.
Yeah, and it is interesting. I think about that when I work out and before I go working out every day. I mean, I do exercise every day. And what is it? Well, if I don't feel like doing it, what makes me do it is I really do think about how I feel when I do. It's sort of like in the acting world, the sense memory, the method, where you draw on your previous experiences. And I think that really helps. So once you get to that point of having that experience, then you can use that as your motivator.
It takes 2 to 3 weeks to make a habit. So you find something that motivates you. Again, that little black dress, or whatever it is, and you squeeze little things in throughout the day, and then once you get used to it being in your day, then it doesn't become, oh, I have to do it. It becomes, when am I going to be able to today? Am I going to do it in the morning? Am I going to do it at lunchtime? Am I going to do it at dinner time? After dinner, whatever it is, it doesn't become this treacherous thing. It just becomes a part of what you do that day.
And that is such a good point. So you turn it into a habit, which makes it just sort of it's a part of your day rather than a big deal.
Yes.
Oh my God, I worked out today. I can't. Oh, you won't believe all that kind of an attitude makes it a bigger deal, and it puts pressure on
it does.
on ourselves.
It makes it so that it's breakfast. It makes it so it's going to the grocery store. It makes it so that it's playing with the kids. I mean, it's just something that you do. It doesn't make it this big thing that, oh, I have to find time for it.
I love it. So, I know you were talking about the 10-minute thing. Well, talk about your own routine and how you were 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening. How you exercise that way?
I like to run, so sometimes if I can't fit a long run in throughout the day, I will do 20 to 30 minutes in the morning, and then I'll do 20 to 30 minutes at night. It just depends on the day. Some days that works out. Some days I get up and run, and 40 minutes later I'm like, whoa, that was good, and then it's like, oh, my evening's free, I don't have to run, and so that's kind of cool. Sometimes I only have 10, 15, 20 minutes in the morning, so I do whatever I can in the morning, and then I know that I'll do it in the afternoon or evening. So it's just however you get it in.
And we have to kind of psych ourselves out. We got to trick our minds a little bit too. I love this, Mandy. So talk about some tips, and you do your 6-week class, your motivator class. Talk about that and what is that like?
I have a 6-week program that through those 6 weeks I teach one exercise a week, and I teach you basically the basics of how to get it done, how to do it correctly, how to do it so that it is going to work for your body, specifically whether you have knee injury, back injury, something like that. And then I build upon it, so that way you can really do it on your own. And it motivates you in that you do it the version that you like best. So who thinks, oh, lunges, yay? Nobody. But if you think of the way that you like to do it the best way, yes, I like the results for the butt.
Okay.
But so you think of that, but you also think of, okay, well, I'm going to do the version that I like the best. And so when you learn to like it and enjoy it, then that's when you're actually going to get it done.
And you know what? How can they not like that with you as their motivator?
It is so much fun.
So,
I love my classes.
I mean, right off the bat, I mean, I just want to go and work out with you. Just
thank you.
Well,
thank you.
we gotta go pretty soon. So let's just talk briefly about some tips that you can give everyone, and anything that's coming up next.
Okay. I do have another class coming up starting June 24th. It's a Wednesday. It's another Create Your Own Workout 6-week program. It is in Redondo Beach. So you can find the information on my website.
So that's California in case you live in Switzerland.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
This is the internet.
In case you're far away, that's in California, yes. And then 2 tips. I have a fitness tip and a nutrition tip.
All right.
So nutrition, on those days that you're at work and you're starting to get hungry and you want to snack at that, peanut bowl or the chocolate bowl or whatever it is, drink some of your water first.
Good tip.
So a lot of times that when we think that we're hungry, we just really need to drink something. We're really thirsty. And then if after like 10 minutes you're still really, really hungry, then you know, okay, I'm hungry. Then you can go get a snack. So that'll deter you from just going to munch. And then when you actually go eat, it'll actually make you a little bit full, so you won't eat as much.
I love it.
Later on.
So what's tip number 2?
So tip number 2 is fitness. Do them correctly and just focus on what you're doing. If you do 10 lunges, is our example. If you do 10 lunges correctly, you're going to get better results in your buns than you are doing 100 wrong lunges. So just take the time and do it right and enjoy it.
Okay, so Sizzle Chicks out there, all you women over 40, over 50, and beyond, just do something. Take these tips from Mandy. Drink water when you're hungry first, and focus when you exercise. And your upcoming class, you said, is coming up right now, and they can go to which site?
My website is www.activebalancesouthbay.com.
All right, everyone. Well, this is another episode of Sizzle in the Middle. Thank you for joining us. And remember to come to sizzleinthemiddle.com and check out how to reinvent your life after 40 and 50 and beyond. Okay, see you next time.